Then there's the story. I really like this one too, where this is an Oscar award-winning story. And I told this at Chiefs on Craig Street in Pittsburgh, 15213, 15213, Oakland, Craig Street in Pittsburgh near Craig and Center Avenue. Center is spelled Centre, like the French word. And Giant Eagle was on the corner, and Chiefs, the bar, really interesting bar, was right there. And I told this story one night to some nurses, infirmiers, and so we're in there, and I'm telling the story about Oscar. And Oscar wore these coveralls, not overalls, coveralls, kind of, zip-up suits, and I think they're really useful. And his were just fit. Weren't quite too baggy and quite too tight. They were really good. He was kind of thin, and he was kind of really tight, bald, white hair, bald, and a little stubble, and he had one eye and one squinted. He had a real Popeye look, and he was tough as nails, but a sweetheart. And he had an affair going on with this Mexican girl named Susie, and I'll tell you about her later. But so Oscar and I were getting ready for him to go to dinner. He wants to go sit next to Susie, and they want to have their little date and talk about stuff that they've thought about during the day in the nursing home. And I had a plan with this. The reason I did this job so long was I was afraid, because at that time I was afraid AIDS was coming, and I wanted to make sure that they would take care of me. Anyway, and I still don't have AIDS. I didn't have AIDS then. Maybe God protected me. I didn't really have that anyway. So there was a ulterior motive. But anyway, it worked. So Oscar, poor thing, we were getting ready for dinner, and I'm getting in the room. I'm cleaning up the room and folding the sheets and flushing the toilet and sweeping around and spraying the product and taking and tidying up the trash and putting the Gideon's Bible over in the corner and making sure the light's working and tidying up his bed and we've got him all zipped up, and he's just about to get in his chair, and all of a sudden he starts crying. And I say, Oscar, what happened? We're getting ready for dinner. What happened? And he said, he's like shaking, and he's got his head down, and he's shaking, and he's so embarrassed. And he says, I couldn't help it. It just blooped out of me. It just blooped out of me. And I'm like, Oscar, honey, don't worry. We'll switch you out of those clothes, and we got a shower right here. We'll wash you off, and we'll switch you out of those clothes, and you'll be next to Susie in no time, and I'll clean up the chair, too. Don't worry about it, Oscar. It's my job. It's okay. It's okay, Oscar. It happens. It happens. It happens. It's okay, Oscar. It's okay. And, of course, they got me on video, so the polyester boss, and she was pretty nice, kind of plump, generously, kind of Melissa McCarthy. I love Melissa McCarthy. How can you not love Melissa McCarthy? Or is it Jessica McCarthy? McCarthy? Anyway, McCarthy doll. She's a wonderful actress. And anyway, she looks about like that, and she's got cat eye glasses, and she has a little stenographer's pad with a little those big pens, sticker, and the legal pad with the clipboard. That's the clipboard and the board, and then she's holding it, and she's very official. She has her glasses on, and she's like, "Everything okay in here, Mr. Paul?" I really don't like to be called Mr. Paul. It's disrespectful. It assumes that you know me, or that you've sat next to me at church, or you know my family, or you know my friends at SLAP. SLAP is called SLAP. St. Mary's of Lawrenceville Arts Program. SLAP, and nobody calls it SLAP. Slap in the face. But anyway, they would call me Mr. Paul. And anyway, yeah. So I can tell when you're kind of being like condescending, complimentary. Mr. Paul. It's like pat on the head. No, I'm not Mr. Paul. It's like everybody else. It's Mr. Snelson, or it's just Paul, or it's Pablo, or if you're a real friendly Paloma, whatever. But you don't say Mr. Don't call me Mr. Paul. Don't call me Mr. Paul. It's Mr. Snelson, or it's Paul. Just because you don't like to say Snelson, I can say Martinez. I don't say Mr. Juan. Okay. Anyway, so she comes in, and we get him all cleaned up, and we get into the And he's fine. We're fine. I mean, everything, it all goes down the drain. A little bit of bleach is always way. A little bit of bar soap. We're all fine, and we get them all cleaned up and get to dinner. And then we'll just go into this one. And then we're at 9 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna cut this one.